Welcome back, everybody. Jesse with Jesse's Performance here, and this evening we are working on the NASROD. A little bit of a recap. Last weekend we were in Florida and we tore some things up. I have a worm gear posi-track unit in this thing and I finally wore it out. We've been beating on it, going way past its limitations, and it finally got loosened up to where it won't spin both tires without a lot of pedal. So we're gonna get that swapped out for a spare we have. I lost the fuel pump. I dropped the ball and didn't get one here in time, so Stacey's gonna pick one up on the way to the track tomorrow at Summit. We'll change that at the track. And one of the things that I want to try in this car is I have an S1 sequential shifter in a normal T56 Magnum, and I want to put an H pattern shifter back in it to see if I can grab gears better during a burnout. I've been having trouble getting the gears completely engaged. I don't know what it is, if it's me as a driver or my clutch pedal isn't working like it should, but I feel like if I put an H pattern shifter back in this bad boy, I'll be able to have more control of what gear we're going into. So let's get to work. Okay, so here we have our Speedmaster aluminum center section. It has a worm gear posi-track unit in it. And what that allows it to do is go around corners. It allows it to slip a little bit and make it more drivable. But under acceleration, it's supposed to lock up and spin both tires. Well, these aren't meant to do what we're doing as far as like drifting and burnouts and heavy horsepower thrashing. They're meant for like you get in your car and drive it, and you know, in your hot rod and street rod and stuff, and you drive it like a normal person. And then when you want to do a burnout in a straight line, you do a little skid, and you know, you light both tires off. But we've just completely tortured this thing. So I do have a spool that we're going to be putting back in it, but I don't have enough time to get that all set up the way I want. So we have an old third member out of another end, just a spare that we have sitting around the shop here. We're going to put that in for now. It does have a 350 gear in it instead of a 456 gear, so we won't be able to do any four-wheel drive stuff tomorrow, but we're going to have a lot more wheel speed. So I'm looking forward to that. It actually looks really good. There's no metal or nothing in there. It's just, I don't know. There's something broke in it. I don't know what it is. I don't know enough about worm gear differentials to know. Usually I have clutch type stuff, but the worm gear stuff is really popular right now because it does hold more power and it's not supposed to wear out. So, but we need a spool in this bad boy because we like to party sideways. Okay, this is our old S1 sequential conversion shifter. Basically, it's a bolt-on sequential unit that I've had in this car since we first built it. It's really cool. It works pretty well. I'm not real good at sequential stuff, and I think it takes too much effort to shift it. I think I need a longer lever. So what I'm going to do is we have the factory shifter that came with the transmission, just a Tremec short throw shifter. And then I have this really cool hearse set up with an old Transmero shift knob on there. We're gonna put this bad boy in here, and we're gonna set it up like a road race car, and see if I can't just H pattern shift this thing and see if I like it better. And if not, we can always go back. It ain't gonna cost me nothing, just a little bit of labor. But I'm really excited to try this because I like grabbing gears. All right. Oh, hold on, my bolts aren't long enough. I feel like these are too long, Stacie. Oh, man. Please hold. All right, hopefully now I got the right length bolt. Oh yeah, I like it. Hardware.
Which size did you go with?
1.25 inch. All right. Get a couple wrenches, tighten that up. We will have a shifter.
So what's so special about that shift knob?
So this is the OG shift knob out of the Transmero back when it was a 4-speed car, and like drove it in high school. So like this shift knob has won a lot of races and a lot of money. So hopefully it's got a little bit of good luck left in her. So yeah, so something about an H pattern choice. Cool. Alright, so we made it out here to YouTubers the World, the big show. It's a little windy. The weather is pretty nice overall. A lot of people are starting to show up, but I guess they had some miscommunication about the way the burnouts were going to work, so we're just going to burn out down the quarter-mile track, which is going to be insane, because it's going to be like making a pass in this thing. It's just going to burn out the whole way, so it should be fun. Let's go.
What about the fuel pump?
We didn't even fix it. I figured the hell with it. If I ain't putting on a really crazy show, we'll just leave it be. It'll be all right for now.
Save me a trip to Summit.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to work on it and smell like methanol all day and burn my fingers, so we'll be good.